G'day, it's Pete here. I'm here to do a lesson on safety plays and suit combinations today. And just got a few hands, and I took the hands from this book. So it's Safety Plays by David Bird and Mark Smith. Nice book, and again, this book's really skinny as well, so you'll be able to read it pretty easily. But you know, if you're interested in safety plays, it's a pretty good book. So yeah, so that's where the hands came from today. Hope you can enjoy it and like something. Okay, so because this is on card play, it's not. I won't be doing much bidding. But on this first hand, let's say you have a slight bidding screw up, or you're a bit aggressive or something, can end up in 6 hearts. Okay. The opponents lead the Queen of Clubs, and you look down at dummy, and you count your losers, and you've got 1 or 2 heart losers and a diamond loser. But now you're lucky enough to realize that they've led the wrong thing. They didn't take their diamond while they could. So you'll get to throw away your diamond loser. Okay, so if we just look at this heart suit, we've got 7 hearts in our hand and 2 in dummy. So we've got 9 hearts between us, and we're missing the king, jack 10, 9. Now what we want to work out is how should we play this heart suit. Now there's 2 different ways to play this heart suit. It depends on how many losers you want. So safety plays, what they are is sometimes taking a safer play but giving up on a chance of the most amount of tricks. Not always, but it's just trying to do your best at guaranteeing a certain amount of tricks. Okay, so let's just look at this. I've got 7, so if I wanted 7 tricks in hearts, how should I play the heart suit? What I should do if I need 7 tricks in hearts is I need the East player to have 2 hearts to the king exactly. I can lead low to the Queen of Hearts and then play the Ace of Hearts and hope they divide 2-2 with the king on side. Okay, but on this hand, I've got, after the club lead, I've got no losers outside of diamonds, outside of the trump suit, sorry. So what I want to do is throw away my Queen of Diamonds first. Oops, just give me a sec. So I want to throw my Queen of Diamonds away. Okay, so now I don't have any diamond losers. So I'm in a slam, and I can actually handle 1 heart loser, but not 2. So now, I don't want 7 tricks. I would be happy for 7 tricks, but I want to guarantee my best chance of 6 tricks. Now the play here is actually to give up on any chance of 7. Now what you can do is first play a heart to the ace, cross back to dummy, and lead another heart up, covering whatever East plays. Now you'll get 6 tricks anytime East has the King of Hearts to 1, 2, or 3. If the hearts are 4-0, you can't do it, unfortunately. But the benefit of this play is that if West has a singleton King of Hearts, you're also going to make your contract. So we're giving ourselves a slight little edge on how we can make our contract. So what we want to do is lead a low heart, low to the ace, and this time we actually drop the king. But if we didn't drop the king, what we would do, so here I'm just should play Queen of Hearts and another heart because we're all good. But if we didn't drop the king, we want to play a low spade to the king of spades, and then another heart up towards the queen. And that's how we can try and reduce our heart losers to only one. But here I'll just continue drawing trumps. Now it's only one trump out, and it's the top trump, so you don't have to draw it. But because I've got the rest of the tricks, it doesn't matter. And just going to take all my tricks. So safety plays are a way of trying to make sure you don't lose more tricks than necessary, but you occasionally might be giving up a chance of an extra trick out of the suit. You might give up your chance of an over trick, but what you're trying to do is guarantee your contract. Okay, so we made 6 hearts. Now if I just bring that up, this was the whole hand. So here, if West had managed to lead a diamond suit, I'd go down on this hand, but what I would have to play for is for hearts to be 2-2 with the king on side. That would be my only chance to make. But West made a normal lead of the queen of clubs, which allowed me to throw my diamond loser away. And then I had the luxury of trying to safety play the suit. So now I could afford to lose a heart loser, have a heart loser. And the safe way to play this suit is a low heart to the ace. If it doesn't drop the king, you then cross back to the king of spades, and then lead another heart up covering whatever East plays. On this hand I actually dropped the king of hearts, so I could just play queen of hearts and a heart. Okay, we'll go on to hand 2. Okay, so on this one we end up in 6 no trumps. Sorry, I have to bring it back up for you. Okay, so 6 no trumps, and this is our hand. And the opponents lead the jack of hearts. Okay, so we're in a slam, we're in no trumps, so what we want to do is count our winners. Okay, so in spades we've got 3 winners, hearts we've got 2 winners, clubs we have 4 winners, so we're at 9 winners so far. We've got 2 winners in diamonds for 11, so we need 1 more trick out of diamonds, or we can't afford to lose 2 diamonds. Okay, so here with what we've got, diamonds is the only suit that we can play on. Now to make our contract we only need 3 out of the 4 tricks in the suit. This is actually a really interesting suit combination though, so I'll talk about it first. So here we've got ace 9 to 4 diamonds opposite king jack to 4. Now this is a suit combination that people often misplay. Most people don't take the relevance of the 9 on this. Okay, so this suit combination with the ace 9 to 4 diamonds opposite king jack to 4 is quite interesting. People would commonly play the ace and then load towards the king. So people are just sort of ingrained to think they play the ace first to check for a singleton queen and then keep going. But let's try and think. If so we lay down the ace of diamonds and West has a singleton queen of diamonds, are we able to get all the rest of the tricks? No, because East will have 10, 8, 7, 3, and they would have played the 3, and we won't be able to get any more tricks. We won't be able to get all 4 tricks. If, though, there is a possible way to get 4 tricks. The easy way is if the suit divides 3-2 and East has the queen. Okay, that'll all be fine if you play ace of diamonds and a low diamond to the jack. But possible way is, how can you make 4 tricks if the East player has the queen of diamonds and a singleton? What you can actually do is, if you just started the play by intending to lead a low diamond to the jack before cashing the ace, go low diamond, queen, you'd win the king, and I'll let you see it again. Low diamond, low diamond, queen. You can win the king, play the jack of diamonds, see that the pair divide, and now finesse the 10 of diamonds. So if you want 4 tricks out of this suit combination, the best way to play it is a low diamond towards the jack. Now, if diamonds are 3-2 with the queen in the East hand, you'll get 4 tricks anyway. But if East happens to have a singleton queen, you'll be able to get 4 tricks. But anyway, we're in 6 no trumps, and what we're trying to plan to do is we only want 3 tricks out of this suit. Ace 9 to 4, opposite king jack 4th. Now there's actually a way to guarantee 100% of the time that you'll be able to make 3 tricks out of this suit. Doesn't matter how the suit divides, who's got the queen, any of that. 100% of the time you can make 3 tricks out of this suit. Now, because we're happy to lose one, that's all good. So what we want to do, so I'll give you a moment to try and work it out. We want to lead something that'll be able to make, if West has, say, queen to 4, queen 10 to 4, or East has queen 10 to 4. Now, a lot of these safety plays, you just have to have seen them before. It's tough to actually work them out at the table. But this is another common safety play that if you want 3 tricks and you're happy to give one up, it's really easy to, you can make 3 tricks out of this suit 100% of the time. So, for example, if we laid down the ace of diamonds and West had queen 10 to 4 and then led low towards our king jack, the queen 10 would be sitting over the jack and we wouldn't be able to make 4 tricks all the time. If, say, we led a low diamond and it went low and we stuck in the jack and lost to a singleton queen with the West cards, East had 10-8 to 4, we'd still not be able to make 3 tricks, we'd only get 2. If, say, you tried something like a low diamond, low 9, and that lost to a singleton 10 in the East hand, you still wouldn't be able to make if East had queen to 4. But there is actually a way, so let's see if we can work this one out. So the way we actually make all the tricks is, what we want to do is lead a low diamond to the king. Okay, now catch small cards, and then follow it up with a low diamond towards the 9. So let's just talk this through. Low diamond to the king, and if they both follow, if I lead a low diamond towards the 9, if West has queen 10 to 4, my 9 will now score a trick. If they play the 10 or something, it'll go the ace, and then I'll just force out the queen anyway and be able to make 9 tricks. So small to the king, small to the 9 will work if West has queen 10 to 4 or 5. Now let's say that East has it. So small to the king, they both follow. I lead a small one, and West now shows out. instead of playing the 9, I now want to play the ace, and now lead up towards my jack, allowing ace to have score their queen anyway. Okay, so this safety play can guarantee 100% of the time we'll make 3 tricks in diamonds. So we're happy to give up a diamond, so let's do this. Okay, so now even if West stuck in the queen or 10, I would have still been able to take 3 tricks. So the fact that our 9 scored isn't an issue. So we got the rest of the tricks, so I'm just taking we've still got one to give up 1 trick, sorry, right at the end. But besides that, we've got the rest. But the important thing on that hand was to work out, do we have this, how to do the safety play in diamonds. And we were willing to give up a trick in diamonds, but we wanted to make sure we got 3 diamond tricks. Okay, so we made 12 tricks. Okay, now on this hand we end up in 4 spades. Pass, pass, pass. And the opponent's lead a heart. Now, in my hand, we've got 2 heart losers. You've got a diamond loser, which we can throw on the 4th round of clubs, so we can get rid of that. And in spades, we've got 1 or 2 spade losers, depending on how they break. Okay, so we just let the opponents take the first couple of hearts. Okay, and they switch to the queen of diamonds. I probably want entries to the north hand later, so I'll take the king here. And we start by drawing trumps. Okay, so now we saw on that trick, we saw the 10. Okay. Now we've got 5 spades, dummy had 3, the opponents have 5. And if they're 3-2, I'll just have 1 loser. Okay? But if they're 4-1, what can we do about it? If West has 4 spades to the Queen, Jack, 10 small, and just try to play silly buggers by playing the 10, there's nothing we can do. But if East has 4 spades to the Queen, Jack, and I lay down the king, we're going to go down 1. But what we can actually do is give up a spade now to the 8, and then later we'll be able to finesse the remaining one. So because we're always going to lose a spade, what we can actually do is give up 1 spade now and hopefully take a finesse. Now, it's only because we saw the 10 of spades here that we can do this. If we just saw a small spade, the 7, then it's the Queen, Jack, 10 missing, and then there's nothing we can actually do. So we'd have to just hope that the suit divides 3-2. But because we saw the 10, or that if we saw the Jack or the Queen with West, what we can actually do is just give up a spade now. Okay, and now we do see the suit divide. So what was happening is we're not actually, we're just, the order of when we give up a trick is the important thing. We're always trying to get only lose one trick in the suit, but now we're just losing it a bit earlier. Okay, so now we want to cross the dummy and finesse a spade, because we know East has 2 spades to the Queen left. Can draw the final trump. Now throw our diamond loser away on the clubs. Now how I played the club suit is actually important, and I'll just show you at the end why. So you get to make 4 spades. Okay, so in the club suit, okay, so here it was important that what we had to do, we cashed the ace. Now we saw a big card from West, either the ace, the queen, the jack, or the 10. Now, if that's singleton, what we were able to do is lead a low spade towards the 8, giving up a spade now, and then be able to finesse the other one and draw trumps. If we just played the ace king of spades, then we'd lose 2 spades to East. So this was a safety play in trumps. It was still trying to take 4 tricks. We were only ever going to possibly make 4 tricks, but it was just increasing our chances a little bit more by letting a low spade on the second round to let them. Yeah. Now I'll just click through. Okay, so let's look at our club suit. I've got ace king to 4 opposite queen jack small. And I actually won the queen of clubs first. Now here we've got the ace king queen jack. So the only issue is how to untangle the suit, and what you usually want to do is play the honours from the shorter suit first to allow it to run. If I say won the king of clubs first, and then played the queen and jack, I wouldn't be able to take the ace straight away. So I have to untangle the clubs as well. Okay. So this one again we're in 6 no trumps. And the opponents lead a diamond. Okay, so if we count our winners, we have 2 diamonds, we got 2 diamonds, 2 clubs, 2 hearts, and 4 spades. So 4 spades, 2 hearts is 6, 2 clubs is 8, 2 diamonds is 10. So we need 2 more tricks. Now hang on a second, we've seen this club suit before. This is the interesting suit that we saw earlier, with king jack to 4 opposite ace 9 to 4. Now if we want to play this for 4 tricks, remember that the best way to play this is a low club towards the jack, hoping that West has a singleton queen. Because if they do, low club, queen, you can win the king, and then play the jack and then finesse ace 10. We'll also be able to get 4 tricks if the clubs divide 3-2 with West having the queen. But notice that if we play the ace of clubs first and then a club towards the jack, if East, say we played the ace of clubs protecting against East having a singleton queen, we actually don't have any way of making 4 tricks, because West will have 10, 8, 10, 8, 6, ace small. I think that 7's meant to be the 6 of clubs. But anyway, the best way of playing the suit is meant to be a low club towards the jack, if you want to take 4 tricks. Now, if we want to take 3 tricks, the best, you can guarantee 100% of the time that we can take 3 tricks. And what we want to do is, if we need 3 tricks, is lead a low club towards the king, and then a low club towards the 9 if East follows. It means either the suit divides 3-2 and we'll have the rest of the tricks after that 9, or if East has Queen 10-4 and our 9 might win, we'll have 3 tricks. If East shows out, we can rise with the ace and then lead up towards the jack, and West will be able to get their queen, but that's it. But hang on a minute, the interesting part of this hand is we've only got 10 tricks. Now, do we need to play this club suit for 3 winners or 4 winners? We don't know yet, okay? So the important thing on this hand, and lots of others, is you first have to work out how many tricks do you have to play a certain suit for, okay? So on this hand, we actually have to find out whether the heart finesse is working or not. If the heart finesse works, low towards the jack, then we know we can safely play the club suit for 3 tricks. If it goes a low heart to the jack and West wins the queen, now what we have to do is play the club suit for 4 winners. Okay, so what we want to do on this hand, and lots of other hands, is first find out how many tricks we have to play a critical suit for, and then work out how best to play it. So what we want to do is start by taking the heart finesse. So this isn't like a standard no trump sort of hand where you play it on your long suit first. We have to work out how many tricks we need in the club suit. So we start by taking a heart finesse. And it works. So how should we now play the clubs? We've got 3 heart tricks, 4 spades, 2 diamonds for 9 tricks. So we just want to make sure we get 3 tricks out of clubs. So how do we play the club suit? We lead a low one towards the king, and now a low one towards the 9. Now if this loses to West, how is the suit dividing? It's dividing 3-2, and they'll both fall under our ace, and we've got the rest. If East had Queen 10-4 clubs, my 9 is now winning. If West instead had Queen 10-4 clubs, what we would have found out is East showed out on this club here. So we would, instead of playing the 9, we'd rise with the ace and lead another club up. But it won. So now we've got all the rest of the tricks but 1, so I'll just take them. Now it's also important how to play the spade suit. I want to start by taking the king queen of spades in my hand, just so that we can untangle the spades and take all 4 of them. If I took either the ace or jack first, then we wouldn't be able to take 4 spade tricks, because we wouldn't be able to win the 3rd spade in the north hand. And all we're doing, how you work that out, is you just take the honours from the shorter suit first when you've got all the top ones. and we give them their club trick in the end. Okay, and we mate. Okay, so again, this one we end up in 6 no trumps. And the opponents lead a spade. Okay. So we're in no trumps, so we want to count our winners. So we have 5 diamond winners, 3 spade winners, 2 hearts, and 1 club. So we've got 3, 2 is 5, a club is 6, and 5 diamonds is 11. So what we want to do is try and get one more trick. Now we might be able to get a trick out of clubs by taking a club finesse. We can actually also try and get a trick out of hearts by taking a heart finesse. Now, looking at this heart suit, we've got the jack. How do we actually take a heart finesse? And where do we want the queen of hearts to be? Now, we actually want the queen of hearts to be with east. The way we take the heart finesse is not by leading the jack and running it. Instead, what we want to do is lead away from our ace king towards our jack. Now, the reason we don't lead the jack of hearts, what you want to do, whenever you lead a honor card, you want to think, what happens if the opponents cover it? And here, if we lead the jack of hearts and it gets covered, West plays the queen, we're promoting the 10, the 9, the 8, and who's got that? The opponents do. We're not promoting anything for our side. So what we actually want to do is cross the dummy and lead a low heart towards the jack. They can take the queen if they want, but after they take the queen, our jack will now be good. So we can actually finesse in hearts by leading low towards the jack. And we can finesse in clubs by leading low towards the queen. Now what we want to do is, to maximize our chances of making this contract, is we want to take both finesses. Which order should we take the finesses in? Does it matter? So let's consider. If I cross the dummy and lead a low heart towards the jack, and say east takes the queen, then we've got our tricks and we don't need the other finesse. But let's say we lead low, small, jack, and the queen wins over here. We then get back to the dummy and take a club finesse, and now our club finesse works and we're all happy. So we get to take 2 finesses. But let's say we take the club finesse, low, small, queen, and it fails this time. West wins. Okay, so now we want to take a heart finesse. We cross the dummy and lead a low heart, and east wins with the queen. Our finesse worked, but we've actually lost 2 tricks. Okay, and we've gone down. So the way that you choose to take your finesses, you should actually take the finesse which gives the opponents the choice of winning the trick or not. So here, if we lead a low heart towards the jack, east might duck with the queen or they might take the queen. But either way, our jack will score a trick eventually. But we're giving them the option of winning that trick then or winning a later trick. So by leading low heart towards the jack, we're giving them the choice of when they want to win a trick. Now you want to do that type of finesse first, generally, and then fall back on the one where if I take the club finesse and say east has the king, they don't have the choice of winning a club trick. I get my 2 tricks, or otherwise the finesse fails. In hearts, we get our 3 heart tricks, but we're giving east the chance of winning a heart. So we want to do that one first, because if that fails, the opponents don't have a chance to get their club trick. Whereas if we take the club finesse first and it fails, the opponents will know they should jump in with their heart. So what we want to do is start with the heart finesse. Okay, and the queen was where we wanted it to be. Okay. Now they let you to club. Should we take our club finesse? No. We don't want to take the club finesse because we've got all the rest of the tricks. We've got the jack of hearts and then 2 more hearts to throw both our clubs away. So we do not want to take the club finesse. If the low heart to the jack failed and West won the queen, then we would want to take the club finesse. Okay, so let's untangle our tricks. And we're just throwing away our clubs because they're the only losers we've got. And now the south hand's going to be high. So this hand was just about choosing which finesse you should take first, and also how to take the heart finesse. People commonly try and take the heart finesse by running the jack, but if you think whenever you lead an honor, what will happen if that gets covered, you'll realize that all we're doing by leading the jack is promoting the 10 and 9 for the opponents. So instead we want to lead a low heart towards the jack, and then our jack can win a trick. But yeah. Okay. For this next hand, we are in 3 no trumps. Not in a slam anymore. Okay. Alright, the opponents lead the queen of clubs. So we're in no trumps, so let's count our winners. We have the ace of spades, we've got 2 heart tricks, 2 club tricks, and 3 diamonds. So that's 8 tricks all up, and we need 1 more. Okay. So there's a couple of possible ways. We could try leading a low spade towards the queen, hoping that West has the king. Now remember, we can't finesse by leading the queen, because what would happen if the opponent's covered it would promote the jack and 10 of spades, which are theirs. So leading the queen won't achieve anything. Instead, we want to lead low towards the queen, hoping that West has the king. That's one option. Another option is we hope diamonds are 3-3. If diamonds are 3-3, then we've got 2 extra tricks, and we're all happy. But hang on a second. If diamonds are 3-3, we've got 2 extra tricks, but we only need 1. We want to make sure we get our 9 tricks. Now what we actually want to do is, what can we do if diamonds are 4-2? If diamonds are 4-2, our 5th diamond will become a winner as well. We have to think, how can we get to there? So what we could actually do is play for diamonds to be either 3-3 or 4-2 by actually ducking the first round of diamonds. If we duck the first round of diamonds, they get their diamond trick, and then we've still got a diamond to get over to the north hand. It's because our only entries to that good diamond suit are in diamonds. So if diamonds are 4-2, we want to make sure we lose the first diamond so that we've still got an entry to those diamonds. Notice that if we played ace of diamonds, king of diamonds, queen of diamonds, and then another diamond losing, we can't get back there. really. The Queen of Spades might provide an entry, but probably at a too late a stage. But if we duck a diamond, they can win, and then we can still cross over and take the tricks. The other thing we want to consider is, should we be ducking any tricks from the opponents? When in no trumps, you usually want to hold up. Now, do we want to do it this time? No, we don't. And the reason is, clubs isn't the suit we fear most. We actually don't want them to play spades. Spades, we've only got 1.5 stoppers. Clubs, we've got 2 stoppers. So we actually don't want to hold up clubs because a spade shift wouldn't be friendly. Okay, so now we want to duck a diamond to playing for diamonds either 3-3 or 4-2. Okay, and they were 4-2, so it was necessary to do it on this hand. If they turned out to be 3-3, we'd be giving up a trick. Now, whether or not you should do this play in a match point competition is a tough call. I haven't done the maths on it, but it could be right not to do that play. Some safety plays you don't want to do in a match point situation. But if you're playing a team scoring, you definitely do. And now we've got our 9 tricks. And the opponents take the rest of the tricks. So on that end, it was a combination of ducking a diamond to make sure we've got the entries right, because our entries are only in the diamond suit and we still need a diamond to get over there, and ducking the diamond to make sure we can get 4 diamond tricks anytime diamonds are 3-3 or they're 4-2. Once we did that, that was all easy. Okay. This one we end up in 6 spades. And the opponents lead the King of Hearts. So I'll just let you look at dummy for a second. Okay. So here, what we've got is we've got 2 heart losers and a club loser, and depending on how spades break, 0, 1 or 2 losers. If spades break 5-0, there's no way we can ever make this contract, so we don't worry about that. If spades break 3-2, we'll be able to make 13 tricks. We'll be able to take 5 diamond tricks, the ace of clubs, the ace of hearts for 7, and 6 spades. Okay, so if spades break 3-2, we can make all the tricks. But what we're not concerned about is making all the tricks. What we want to do is guarantee that we make 12 tricks. So let's take a moment to consider, what can we do if spades break 4-1? Okay, so we've got a singleton heart, so we might be able to do something like ace of hearts and trump a heart, cross to the diamond, king, and trump a heart. and then we have to get rid of our club loser. So like ace of diamonds and queen of diamonds throwing a club away. But that could go pretty pear-shaped if diamonds split poorly. Now, after the King of Hearts lead, there's actually a way to guarantee you can make 12 tricks, except on ridiculous breaks such as 5-0 or diamond splitting to void, so 6-0 or something like that. So excluding outrageous suit breaks, you can actually guarantee making 12 tricks. Now what it is if, let's say we win the ace of hearts and play ace, king, queen, of spades, and notice that they don't break. Alright. And then we play king of diamonds, diamond to the ace, queen of diamonds, and throw a heart away. And they're 3-3. And we play the jack of diamonds and throw another heart away. That'll be all good. Would still make the contract. But what if diamonds don't split really nicely and West gets to trump in on the second diamond or something? They can then take a heart trick. So if we just win and lay down the ace, king, queen of spades, if spades divide poorly, we'll then need diamonds to break really nicely. But what we can actually do is let's just try and work out what can we do if we just give up a spade trick while we still have a spade, while we still have a trump in dummy. They can't get any heart tricks straight away because we can trump it. They can't get any club tricks or diamond tricks because we can win the ace and then draw all the trumps and then throw everything away. So on this hand, actually what we want to do is give up a spade trick. Now you probably wouldn't do this in a match point game because this is protecting against bad breaks, but a few of them. And you probably wouldn't want to give up on your over trick because it's not a high percentage, but playing imp scoring, you're quite happy to give up one trick just to make sure you guarantee your contract. So here, what we can do is that, and then just give up one spade. Okay, so notice now, on any return, we can win, get to our hand, and draw all the trumps. So they laid a diamond. We can win in our hand, and now draw the trumps. Oops, undo. I need that card. Just throwing clubs away. Now notice that when spades do break 4-1, we actually, even though we gave up an early spade, it's just a trick that we're always going to get later. Okay, now trumps are drawn, and we can throw all our clubs away on those diamonds. And our hearts, and all our other losers. And we get the rest of the tricks. Okay, so that was actually the last deal I had in the hands-on safety plays. Did anyone have any questions about any of those hands? If you do, just ask me quickly. Well, ask me on Twitch. I'm happy to answer any of those questions. But hope you learnt something about safety plays and some different options and some suit combinations. And thanks for watching. Okay, it doesn't look like got any questions, so I'll just leave it there. Thanks.